Hey guys, good morning. So today I want to take you around as we plant our downtown city pots. This is a project that I started about 7 years ago. There are 26 huge pots on the corner of every block in our downtown city area. We plant them up 3 times a year, and then like a business or an individual will adopt the pot for a set fee for the whole year, and that covers all the costs of the plants, but all the labor, watering, fertilizing, all of that is volunteer. So this is actually the first year that I've officially handed the project off to my mom. She is handling all of it in terms of ordering the plants, organizing everything, making sure there are volunteers to water. In fact, she technically did all of it last year. I think all I did last year was order the plants, and I think I helped with all the plantings last year, but I can't even remember. When we had Benjamin, I had to decide what things I needed to let go, because we're just so busy, and then when you have a baby, you want to spend, I want to spend as much time with him as I possibly can. So I kind of started to eliminate those little things that were taking me away from home. So this is one that I decided I would help out with as much as I can, but somebody else needed to kind of head it up. So anyway, that's where we're at. With the project. It's still a wonderful thing, and I love being involved as much as I can. So my mom and I are gonna head down and get a coffee though before we start. It's really chilly. It's supposed to be 50 today though, so I'm looking forward to that. But we got our coffees. It takes us usually about 45 minutes to an hour. When you live in a small town, you see everyone at the coffee shop in the morning.
And we love it.
We do.
I want to get a garbage can.
Oh geez, you always want to get a garbage can. How about we just wheel around to the dumpster when we're done? We won't have anything really, just the pots.
You're an #1 smarty pants.
I am not. So there's a pergola being built in front of the garden center, and check it out. It's not quite done, but this is what all of the beams are gonna look like, all wrapped with rock with that really pretty molding on the top.
We're official.
That's right. A big flashing light. Here are the pansies. So I'm not even exactly sure what colors we're going with, but I can kind of guess that it's the pink shades, which are just all different colors of pink. So dark to really light colored pink. And then it looks like also the light blue, which always shows up really nice from the street. Oh, I love seeing all the color. Also, we should probably take a look at these. Oh, look at those hellebores.
Aren't those pretty?
Yes. My camera will not focus. Hold on. There it is. Yeah, those are really pretty. I love the white ones that you had in.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
So pretty. We're doing pink and blue, it looks like, right? Yeah, check out the size of these. Those are massive flowers.
Aren't they
What is
pretty?
this? Tapestry mix.
Yeah.
Always a winner.
Yeah, it is.
Nine flats of each. We were able to fit all of the pansies in the truck. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, don't you wish that these were going to our homes?
Yes.
Also, I meant to tell you guys at the very beginning of this video that we are planning to do some really fun kind of off-site garden projects this year in smaller spaces. So if that's something that you have been interested in learning about, like how to garden in a smaller space, maybe do some container gardening, just hang on, because we will be doing a lot more of that this year. We have a couple of friends' homes we're going to be gardening in, and just kind of like revamping their front flower beds and making new ones. So anyway, it should be a really fun spring. So I had to run into the seed plant to grab the blower. That's the very last thing that we needed, and I'm not exactly sure where it's even going to ride in the truck, probably on my lap, because we make quite a mess around each one of the pots when we're planting, and we can't leave that mess downtown. So anyway, also stopping so my brother can get in. He's gonna help us out. He always operates that blower every time, mostly.
And gives us guff.
Yeah. Lots of sass today.
Lots of sassafras. Yeah.
All right, so we were able to put 18 pansies in each pot. There's 6 of the blue, 6 of the pink, and 6 of the tapestry mix. So now we're working on getting a new plaque put in here, and this is what tells like who adopted the pot. My mom's got it all organized over here, like mapped out whose pot goes on what corner, and then this is what all the plaques look like, and this one's Brewski's.
Laura, you just about got that done.
Well, You know what? You just hush your mouth. All right. 1 pot down, 25 to go. This is the hardest corner to do. We've got pots on each side. This one and one right across the way, and this one's a beast. We're also having to pull out a bunch of root balls from last fall.
Oh, so okay.
Woo! I'm starting to get all feral. Feral. Hey. Yeah, we have 9 pots left. You take that back, Mom. All done with the pots. I'm pretty sure my face is super dirty at this point because I touched it a couple times with my gloves, but we're gonna stop and have a little bit of lunch, and then I think I'm gonna walk you guys through the nursery. We'll do a little walkabout because they got a bunch of beautiful trees and some of the shrubs in. Yep. So it's an exciting time. All right guys, so I decided not to do a nursery tour today just because most everything is still on pallets and you can't really see a lot of the plants like really well because they're all clustered together. So I thought, you know, maybe in just a couple of weeks when everything, like more plants have arrived and everything's kind of displayed, we'll do a full-on nursery tour. But I am gonna pick up a couple of trees that I tagged, as well as plant up a couple pots at home because now I'm feeling all inspired. After planting this morning, I brought some stuff home yesterday, a couple evergreens and some pansies, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to get those done today. So that is what we're gonna do next. See you guys, most everything is still on pellets right there. All the tree racks are getting all filled up, but no leaves yet. But the first thing I need to grab is one of these cedars. I marked this one on the right-hand side. This is a weeping Alaskan cedar. Absolutely gorgeous. I do think I'm gonna need a forklift though to get that in the truck. I've also got this urn, this gorgeous urn. Remember, I've got 2 of these at home. I have this one here and then one on its way with some bases, like to make them a little bit taller. So I'll see if I can fit that in today. And then I've got a couple of trees on the racks, a redbud and something else that I can't remember. There it is. Alright guys, this is gonna be a real treat to drive home with that huge tree sticking up out of my truck. We've got my service berry. Joe's putting my redbud in there. I suppose they could all ride just standing up, couldn't they?
This time of year?
Yeah. There you have it.
It's kind of an overreaction.
It's kind of embarrassing driving through town with that. A lot of people were staring at me. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Hi, Benjamin. Yeah, you good boy. All right, I'm gonna just like go to the end here because I think we'll end up putting it on the west side somewhere.
Okay.
We can do it. There. Oh, I just even have it.
Is that about right, Laura?
All right, what do you guys think? Isn't that evergreen perfect to mask that pole? So I'm gonna have to try to mask it from multiple different directions. So we planted this red point maple right in front here so that it would kind of, the canopy would mask the top of it. And then if we bump the evergreen to the left just a little bit, it'll mask it more, you know, from this angle. And then I have plans for this side right here. So it's just gonna be a gradual process and we may not ever fully cover it, but I think to just create more of a green backdrop will be distracting from that, I'm hoping. And then these are the other 2 trees. I'll just show you the tags real quick one more time. We've got the Eastern Redbud that grows about 25 feet tall, 30-foot spread, and it's a multi-trunk like the other one we have. And then the Autumn Brilliant Serviceberry, which is a beautiful tree. It's kind of a mid-size, and the whole plan was just to deck this whole area out over here and just, you know, mask all of the poles that are over here. So I think we're gonna get this filled up in no time. Oh, I am just so happy with this tree though. Totally makes my day. I love that tree so much, and I'm so excited that it doesn't even bother me that we just bent my garden cart, my favorite one, to beyond repair, trying to get that one put in place. That tree was heavy. Okay, so now I'm gonna gather up the plants that I brought home yesterday. We'll get the couple of pots planted, and I think I'm done for the day. So here are the pots. I didn't have anything on these beams last year. I did have a couple hanging baskets off of the brackets, but nothing down here. So this is kind of a fun new addition, I think. I already put some soil in each container. Before I did that, I ran 1/4 inch drip up through the drain hole. So here is the excess coming out the bottom, and I've got a drip tube actually that runs right underneath this gravel that I can tap into. And then here is the excess up on top, which I can kind of work however I need to do that later on. Our water's not even on yet though, so this will just kind of hang out till I'm ready. And I did see a question come through the last time I ran drip in a container about whether or not these really heavy pots like crimp the drip tubing, and they can if they're on a hard surface. So like on this gravel right here, you can kind of manipulate the gravel to where the drip tubing kind of runs through it. It's really soft, so I don't ever really have a problem with it crimping on gravel. On harder surfaces though, I do use like pot feet. You can get like really decorative ones that are really pretty. There's concrete and terracotta ones. There's also some that are just like black rubber squares that aren't very tall, like maybe, I don't know, 1 inch tall, or maybe even less than that, 3/4 of an inch. And you just pop them under like 3 or 4 sides of your container, and it lifts it up just enough for the drip tubing to run out, and also helps facilitate drainage and things like that on a really flat surface, like on a concrete surface or a wood patio or something like that. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to address that. So now I'm gonna plant. Let me show you what I got. So here are the beautiful spiral topiaries. I do want to keep it kind of simple in terms of, you know, planting the evergreen and then just leaving it there and swapping out the annuals that I put around it. So these are a blue point juniper. You can let them kind of broaden out if you want to, if you want a thicker spiral. I'm just gonna probably keep them trimmed pretty tight like this because I really like the shape. And then right below them, I'm just gonna pop a bunch of violas and pansies. So I got a mixture. Look at how huge these are. This is a Majestic Giants blotch mix. There's a few of those. These are Beaconsfield. Let's see if I can get one. So it's kind of a bicolor. It's a light lavender and a deep purple. And then I love these. These are a Viola Sorbet Pink Wing. And I've always liked these. They look like Easter to me. All right, let's plant. All right, guys, they're all done. And I just love them. I think they look so fresh and so springish. I want all of my containers to look like this right now. But I did want to show you, so I don't know if you can see our forecast here, but it's 46 right now. We have a few more nights of freezing, so tonight's 27, 29, and then 32. I have noticed that question on the past couple of videos I've done on spring containers this year so far, just whether or not it's okay to plant this sort of thing out so early if we're gonna have more freezing temperatures. But like you saw, it's only supposed to be freezing for maybe 2 or 3 more nights, and then it's looking beautiful, which I'm looking forward to. And you know, the freeze isn't gonna be super hard. It's just gonna be a super light frost, if that. The pansies might be a little bit down in the morning, but usually they perk right back up within a few hours of the sun coming up, and they just keep on chucking, and it doesn't seem to bother them at all. So we don't mind planting those sorts of things in primrose, hellebores. If you can get your hands on some heucheras right now, that's a beautiful foliage accent to put in containers. So that's it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing the downtown pots. Hopefully we'll have time this year to be involved in the planting when we do the summer change out. I know that a whole bunch of supertunias have been ordered for that, so it should be a really pretty show again. And then, you know, seeing this sort of thing, I love seeing other people do their pots and kind of getting that, I don't know, I feed off of other people's spring energy. So I hope that this helps you guys out too, especially those of you who are still under snow. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.